Welcome, 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 beautiful humans. We are riding the waves of afterglow of Ecstatic Remembrance. That was my first big event with hundreds of people, and we truly unlocked a portal there, which I feel that it keeps giving, it keeps pouring for me and for everyone who was there. And for all of us, for this global community, for everyone who feels connected to my field, it feels like something so radical took place there. I am just still buzzing and vibrating with energy from this time together. Yes, those of you who were there, it's so beautiful to see you joining me here as well. So, what I am tuning into is this radiant portal that is available to all of us right now. I was practicing this morning and I tapped into something that feels like a whole new way of living life, a whole new way of honoring the assignment that actually we've been given when we incarnated in this human form. And one of the themes that kept moving in Ecstatic Remembrance, in this exuberant celebration of human potential, of human limitlessness, really, one of the themes that came up was the sense of that if you really have access to states of consciousness in which you see reality beyond what is commonly perceived as reality, beyond the standard three-dimensional ways of operating in this world, if you have access to higher dimensional vision, higher level consciousness, there is a responsibility that comes with it. There is an assignment that we have to settle into and recognize that this vision that you have, that even this language that you, if you are in my field and you resonate with the ways in which I'm speaking and the spaces that I am opening and inviting you in, it means you've seen something deeper than the ordinary mind sees. It means you've gone to places inside of you. It means you have a remembrance in your soul that is alive, that is close to your essence, that is not somewhere so far away. It's right here. It's like it's right here. It's maybe just below the surface, but it's right there. There is this intuition, there is this warmth, there is this recognition in you. And that is beautiful for your own life and for our own lives, for all of us. But at the same time, it is actually a responsibility because it is not only for you. Every single code I have unlocked in my life, anything that I was born into, anything that came with every initiation that I've gone through in my own life, I know that this was not only for me. This was so that I speak to it, that I share it, that I embody it. That was for us. And so the same thing applies to everyone of you who knows that you've tasted something sacred, something precious. You have a sense that reality is far bigger than what it is portrayed. You have a sense that the limitations that we tend to operate under are not so real and that they are actually just a choice. And so you also have an access to a choice that is far, far greater than that. And this choice truly is for the highest good of all. It truly serves the highest good. So how dare you not follow through? How dare you not yearn expansion and bringing more of your heart forward and occupying more of your true self in this life? This is a big disservice. Whenever we see something, we've had some really powerful conversations in in a big room, and also during Ecstatic Remembrance, and also in a smaller circle during the VIP time, there was some insights that people have shared, and they said that they actually, it's like the only place on earth where they felt like they could even voice it. And I don't take it lightly. And also, I had to remind the people who were talking like that it's a big disservice to not lean into it, a disservice to the world. And it's something that it's birthing through us, and it's not something to push and then to kind of go around the world and like tell people what they do. No. We can go into far more interesting nuances here. And the greatest aspect of that is embodiment. Deeper and deeper embodiment of who we came here to be. Deeper and deeper embodiment of our deepest truth. Yes, that lights my whole being on fire. I don't know about you, but to me, that hits the spot. And I know that, someone is mentioning me in their book that's coming up soon. She's writing the book, and so she asked me to share about the time in my life when I felt so miserable and had recurring depressions, and then what shifted that. And I went into it yesterday, and I was like writing it for her, voicing it for her, and I'm like, wow, like that time was so tender and so human. And I see that like this human tenderness, it doesn't go away actually. All these levels are here, it all coexists here. The pain is right here. I can feel the pain in me, I can feel the pain in all of humanity at this very moment. While I also have tremendous gratitude of all the work done in all these 14 years of my journey. I have tremendous excitement and expansion and exuberance that's oozing through me as I am feeling what's ahead for all of us. I have an extraordinary, like this, amount of energy running through my body as I feel my clients, especially my closest clients, because we get to be in this intimate work together, as I see them popping. It's like even before it manifests, and then it manifests, that they find incredible relationships, that they enter into whole new levels of wealth, that they take their existing relationships to a completely new level without even needing to tell the partner what to do and how to be. Business is expanding, like this is happening. Properties are being found and manifested, but even before, there is something so precious in this time just before it manifests. There is this pregnant, there is this ripe feeling, like a ripe fruit that is just ready to drop and be eaten. It's like, there's a savoring that we can enter into. And so like, wow, this emergence, this becoming, all of it exists here. And my frustration maybe even that why it is not faster. And the pain of the old me who didn't have access to any of that and didn't know how to be with that and how to create that. And me who is like so flowing with this adoration for life. It all is right here. And just as I have shared about this process of manifesting my apartment and this magnificent dream of mine, and every day I remember that, now it's like there's no turning back. I remember this becoming so precious, because let's put it straight. Can I speak like this? Let's put it straight. Our true nature is God. Our true nature, therefore, is limitless. Limitless. Like, what do you connect to when you feel into the limitlessness? Like, no limit. like really no limit. And by the way, I have had this intuition my whole entire life. And sometimes even my friends would kind of almost tease me that I dare to believe in this limitlessness and not accept any limit inside of me. And yet, this is where it has taken me, into creating the life beyond any dreams I've had. So, tune into that for a moment. Just as you are here with me, tune into that. Limitlessness. Hello. Limitlessness. Everything is possible for you. Every potential exists for you now. Every potential. Whatever the wildest, craziest, like let your mind pop. The wildest, craziest thing you can imagine for yourself. For like what will be completely out there. There exists this potential now. The only thing that's in the way, that is creating a distance, because there's nothing in the way actually, but something that creates a seeming distance between you and that, are certain knots, certain conditioning, certain patterns, certain identifications that you've picked up along the way. That's it. And sometimes we get so fascinated by these identifications and these knots that it takes us lifetimes to move through them. And the journey is sacred. It's okay. I had the same all my life. Everyone kept saying, you're so naive to think you can have it all. And at some point I let that sink in, but it's such bullshit. My soul never bought it. Yes, and I'm celebrating this, Katerina. I love you. So, all these egoic tendencies are in the way, and just the amount to which we believe in them equals the speed with which we go. So this is quite potent. Like, let it sink in. So it's entirely up to you, the speed at which you go. How does it make you feel? Does it make you feel overwhelmed? Notice. Does it make you feel, oh my gosh, what to do? Oh, I'm not doing the right thing. Notice. What if, and I had this vision today in the morning in my practice, like just seeing us, and by the way, it's so cool that we will be in person again soon, and I have Sardinia immersion coming up next year, and also the March event that I'm not giving any details about yet, but already people are signing up. This is pretty cool. So I've seen us being together and just releasing that stuff from each other's field, just like really showing up as temple keepers for each other, priests and priestesses, and just liberating this out of the system. So now you can imagine that there is like a massive cosmic vacuum cleaner that comes and just takes it out of you. Wherever you know there is something in your life that is like, you have a tendency to go there. Maybe it's fear, maybe it's anxiety, maybe every morning you wake up with anxiety, maybe you are always doubting yourself, maybe you are taking a decision and then you are overthinking it, and maybe something happened and you are like going back and like constantly checking, did others take advantage of me? Does someone mistreat me? Did I not double check something and I made a fool of myself? Am I too naive? Maybe getting angry, getting frustrated that you are not where you want to be, that your partner is not where you want them to be. So identify something like that now. And we can do it in real time. I'm not kidding here. And just feel like where in your body could it live? This identification, this pattern, this belief. And then you just feel like this vacuum cleaner gets attached to that part and sucks it out of you. And notice what's happening. Who are you without that? Who are you without your morning anxiety? Who are you without this nervousness and overthinking every single choice? Who are you without it? Spaciousness. is there, right? Space appears. Where there was this clogged contraction, you suck it out, there is space. Oftentimes we become really uncomfortable in that space, and we're like, can we fill it up with something else? And another fear comes on top, and another pattern, and like, okay, it sounded right, but is she the real deal? Why she's telling me that? Does she want to take advantage of me? Don't let it go in there. Just take the vacuum cleaner, suck it out. Open to the path of your supreme destiny. Don't let anything come in the way. It's up to you. It's your choice. And it's so beautiful to live a life of totality. This is totality. I give myself to it. Become an offering of love. When you honor your assignment, this recognition that, yes, I know something precious. Yes, I can go to this level of depth, to this level of conversation. It lands for me. It's my reality. I want to live this way. I don't want to just understand it. We have enough of the mental understanding, my people. This is not about mental understanding. It's about your life. It's about your embodiment. You living as truth. You living as love. This is the time for that. And there's never a better time for it than now. Now, as you're tuning into your 2024, into where you want to take this one and precious life, there's never a better time. Because actually, when you recognize how precious you are, what a sacred assignment you have to recognize that you do not have the luxury of wasting time. The sooner you recognize it, the better. And it's never too late, by the way, because you've done all the work up until this point to come to this level of awareness. But action is happening now. It's not enough to just sit, I know this. I know. It's not enough. Not anymore. Living it, embodying it, creating an environment in your life that supports that. This I cannot emphasize enough. Because you become the closest people who are around you. And if you have people who are not seeing themselves, therefore not seeing you. Because if people don't see themselves, they cannot see you. If you have people who are constantly doubting, constantly questioning, living in that life of anxiety, seeing that it's the government that is responsible for that, and the life is like that, and this is not right, and it needs to be better, and we need to change the financial system. People who do not take responsibility, really, deeply, honestly. So this will inform you. This will inform your energy, this will inform your life, this will create a life based on that for you. So, it is your responsibility to choose environments appropriately, environments that are a match to your assignment, to the one you know you came here to be. It is your responsibility to create the right support system for you. It is your responsibility to be in high vibrational spaces with high vibrational people that you're looking up to, people who are going for this limitlessness and embodying this limitless life, not just talking about it. People who are where you would love to be. Put yourself close to these people. Don't just admire them from distance. Put yourself close. Become friends. Open your heart to these people. See that there's no distance. This is what I see with my clients. There's no distance between us. We become one and the same as we are. And the more we spend time together, there's also that. Yeah, because these things, these patterns, they have been woven into our systems. our whole entire lives. So it does take time to detangle. It does take time to create a safety for the heart, that our vulnerability is held, that this tenderness is welcome, to really see like, oh, okay, no, this person's actually, she really means it. She really sees me. She really is not gonna dare tell me what to do. But on the contrary, hold me with what is and invite me to lean in. It takes time for that. That's why these long-term containers is something I profoundly recommend, and I see the highest, the greatest results in my clients who commit to long-term together. And now I am so grateful. I have clients who are with me for years and years, 3 years, even longer, but in close touch. 3 years, 2 years, 1 year. This is happening, and it's incredible to see these people soar and soar and soar. And yeah, we dance in this cosmic field of limitlessness. It truly is a reality. It truly is our reality. So I want to say that I've created, together with my team, we created assessment form that you can fill in. And this assessment form is actually a gift, because as you are filling it in, and people who filled in similar forms in the past, they have said that actually just filling in this form was so clarifying for them, so empowering, that like just that was a gift. But we are also doing this in order for us to see how we can work together next year, or starting from December. We will already start in December and then move on, or there are also opportunities to start next year, because really this is the time when we are tuning into the year ahead. What has worked this year? What did not work? Where can we get a bit more honest with ourselves, a bit more clear on the vision, a bit more expanded in the vision, so we get to understand that and then take off into 2024 with a real clear anchoring within. So there are several ways how we can work together, especially in the long-term way, but also in my shorter containers. An immersion is coming, the event is coming, but also I am starting now a new mastermind, because I see that this works so well to work long-term. So I'm opening a whole year-long mastermind that also includes immersion with me. So we come together in person, we come together for the event as well, for the big exuberance again, and then we continue deepening through constant relationship, constant holding, not just a moment together, but a constant doing life together. So this is called the field. This is my new container. So happy, extraordinary humans are already a part of it. It's open for men and for women. And we have really magnificent people who are so clear on their path, who are so clear on their vision, who are so clear on who they are meant to be, and who have a depth of understanding and a depth of practice. So this is by application only, because these are my closest people. Like, I will spend a whole year with them, and I'm very selective, I must say. Yeah, we want to hold a certain frequency, a certain vibration there, so that we can expand into the highest wealth, highest love, highest success for all. So that's the vibe with the field. But I also have other containers and programs and Sundari year and ISIS codes. So there are lots of opportunities. Welcome to fill in this assessment form. The link is in my bio, or the link is in show notes if you are listening to podcast. And you can fill it in, and either myself or my team will get back to you with our best suggestions for you on how we can move forward together. So yes, especially the part around choosing high vibrational places and people. Absolutely, yeah, this is so precious, I really wish I understood it sooner. I really wish that I knew what just being in presence of someone who sees themselves and therefore sees me, what can that do to me? This alone unlocked so much for me and for the people in my field. Just that, being in the right place with the right person who just, because they see themselves, they will tell you that no, this is, you're playing small. You're bored because you're playing small. There's so much more to you, to this life for you. You are not noticing that. This is where you get to lean in. This is not something to push away that you so don't love about yourself. It's actually a place for you to lean in, and through that unlock a whole miracle in this life. So a lot of that is possible in presence of people who truly don't believe in any limitations. And I profoundly wish that for you. So, beautiful humans, I'm looking forward to reviewing your assessment forms, Sundari team likewise. And, well, thank you for being here. Thank you for riding this wave together. An ecstatic remembrance hug is well received. An ecstatic remembrance hug back to all of you who were there. You are so deep in my heart. I am so grateful for how you've all showed up and what we've created together. I feel like the ripples are expanding all over the planet, quite literally, because people came from all over the planet. And wow. Such a big vision unlocked from this point on. There's no coming back. And it's miraculous what we've created together. So big love, and see you in the assessment forms.